Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another long-awaited episode of the Matured Mind series. If you aren't familiar with this series, it was essentially created to help those who want to achieve more in all aspects of their life. How to reform your mind into a more determined and more positive way of thinking. Each of these episodes are constructed delicately, which means one episode will not make sense without the other. So I suggest viewing the previous episodes before intaking any information found in this video so that way you can confidently apply it to your own life. Those who have been keeping up with my social media, specifically Twitch, would know that I have been specifically anticipating the release of this episode. I've urged the viewership of this exact episode so strongly that I said that if there's not one Matured Mind episode that you watch in your entire life, watch this one. The main thing I'll be speaking about today is excuses. They are so common amongst many of us, and it will be a lie to say if you haven't known them before, even if you haven't noticed. Excuses are ideas and thoughts that you create in your mind to essentially restrict you from achieving a goal. Excuses comfort the mind from truth. I believe that excuses are actually a form of ego. They are made when one feels like there is something that is 100% restricting them from achieving a specific outcome. Something that blocks the goal completely. Many of you already know this, but for those who don't, I have a terrible GPU. A GPU is a major component in a computer that has an extensive impact on its performance. In my case, playing video games. If you're living under a rock, I play Fortnite competitively. I spend countless hours training and developing new strategies and techniques to be the best player I can be. Often when you tune into my stream, browse my tweets, or notice the GPU complaint-related comments that I make in my Rage videos, you would hear that I often complain about my GPU. I speak about how it makes it so very difficult to achieve what I want. How it makes different aspects of what I do 5 times harder than someone who has a better working component. I did and still do complain a bit. That's okay. We all are humans. We will complain. However, notice how I never said that I couldn't do it, or it's impossible, or I just can't. No. To achieve what I want with the exact GPU that is in my computer right now is 100% possible. Even though I'm continuously trying to find funds and ways to make money to buy a new one, as long as it's possible, I'm going to continue to work with it. I like to call these limitations. Things that are in place that slightly reduce your momentum. They slow you down. But the most important thing is that you're still moving. When you tell yourself something over and over, you tend to believe it. If you look in the mirror each morning and you call yourself ugly, with enough time, you will start to truly believe that you are ugly. You will have fully convinced your mind that you are the most unattractive human in existence. This same thing works with excuses. If you say you want to open a business, but you say, I don't have the money or the time, is that really the case? Or are you spending your money on things that don't matter or things that only bring temporary happiness? Are you going out to eat with friends, spending loads? Are you constantly ordering out to eat, spending 3 times as much as it would cost in store or making a home-cooked meal? Are you wasting valuable time binge watching Netflix for 6 hours? Are you getting distracted by social media? Are you actually spending 2 more hours in bed after you wake up? These are the realizations that you must confront yourself with. There are many ways to achieve what you want. You want to buy a new computer, but you're too young. Work around the house, ask the neighbor for light jobs. In this time of age, the internet is the best thing that has ever happened. There are so many ways to make money. Reselling high value products like expensive shoes or clothing. Learn to edit video footage for close friends or family. In fact, my friend Tori is actually starting his own small-term business at 17, selling at-home workout equipment using the COVID-19 pandemic to his advantage. Let's say you want to write a successful book, but your excuse is that you don't have the time. Wake up earlier, spend less time watching Netflix and Hulu. Avoid scrolling through Twitter and Instagram for long hours looking at the success of others. Majority of the context of excuses are usually made by people who make the excuse. I know that one was tricky, but essentially that means that the person who makes the excuse is usually the person's fault. They are the ones who allowed that to become an excuse in the first place. Referring back to the income example I made earlier. If your excuse is that you don't have money, but you spend money ordering food, the answer is there. There is no excuse. There's more of an issue. You have poor money managing abilities. Now, there are some things that may limit your abilities to achieve what you want that you may not have control over. Maybe you want to record music, but you share a room with a younger sibling and a full flame that doesn't respect your goals and desires. They make noise and make things overall more difficult to manage. There are always loopholes that lead to the same outcome. They're just simply harder. Try going outside or take a walk to the park and record in a more tranquil environment. Is that harder? Is there more effort to be put in there? Yes. When things become harder to do, it's extremely advantageous for the long-term outcome. You obtain more knowledge. You become mentally stronger. This is what this is all about. Another example would be my GPU I mentioned earlier. What are some loopholes that I jump through to make my difficulties easier? I use more strategy when I play. I do things that put more stress on my knowledge of the game rather than on the computer. I can't control my computer, but I can always control how much I know. I put myself in better positions than other players that gives me an advantage. At the end of the day, the same outcome will be reached as anybody else who had it easier than I did. Ladies and gentlemen, do not allow excuses to cloud your thinking. Do not allow temporary limitations to stop you from getting to where you want to go. In my last episode, I mentioned that you can DM me in my social medias that are linked in the description below. Many of you shared a lot of tough experiences and issues that you went through and are still going through. So I decided at the end of this episode, I would share a few issues from a few people that I've received, just to show you guys that you guys are not the only ones going through tough times and that you can potentially find the answers that you are looking for based off of what I'm about to read off now. One of the people who DM'd me was Lindsay Vlog Life. She's a extremely long-term subscriber. When I mean long-term, I mean long-term. I believe she was here just before 500 subscribers, which is truly amazing. Lindsay DM'd me the following message. Hi, Cristornio. You may know me as Lindsay Vlog Life. I saw your recent video about how to achieve your goals and strive for it, and don't let money get in the way. For over 5 years now, I've been dreaming, praying, making a vision board about being an influencer, inspiring people, going on tour, buying my parents a new house, their dream cars. I've been doing YouTube and social media for over 5+ years, and now I'm 14 years old. Grinding on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and my music. But I can't get anywhere. Recently, I've been watching Jim Carrey and Steve Harvey motivation videos on how manifesting and vision is key. I've been dreaming, putting my headphones on and acting like millions of people want to take photos with me, sitting down with Nike, which is something that I want to get sponsored by. I've been sitting down scrolling through YouTube and TikTok and saying to myself how I will make it. If I've posted it like every day on TikTok for over 2 months, now I've posted videos on Lindsay Vlog Life, which I started a channel. But with Lindsay Vlog Life, I was consistent. I uploaded on that channel for over 4 years, and I surpassed 800 subscribers. And on February 4th, 2020, I quit Lindsay Vlog Life. I started a new channel called Drippy Lindsay that I've been posting on, and I'm investing in buying a TikTok account. But some days I find no motivation to keep in posting, and I need your help to repair my vision and strive for it with my blood, sweat, and tears. Now, here was my response. You're suffering from persistency. From what I've seen, I can see why. You look up to many people, but you look up in their positions. Anytime I feel this way, I always remind myself that anyone who is in the position that I am has climbed the tree. They have fallen, gotten cuts and scrapes, but they keep going back up. You need to realize that you are still climbing. You are not where they are. It's important when feeling demotivated to remember why you started. 5 years ago, when you created that channel, I can assure you that you did it out of pure passion and anticipation of success. That is the reason you need to keep going. Think about it. Let's say you quit. 5 years from now, you could be a YouTuber, TikTok star, or whatever you desire, the whole world watching you. You started your channel 5 years ago. Don't you see how fast that flew? All those days are gone. There are 2 ways of motivation. Both are personal preference. They're soft and hard. I'll be giving more information about this in another episode, but for you personally, since I'm being someone that has been supporting me for so many years, I'll sum it up. Soft motivation is where you talk to your mind kindly. You imagine what success will be like, making your family happy, buying a new home, car, whatever it may be. You think about the great value it will bring to your life. Then there is hard. Hard motivation is where you sternly speak to yourself and put images in your head of where you do not want to be. You say things like, do you want to live in this house forever? Do you want to be working a 9-to-5 job every day? Do you want to have to starve yourself some days to be able to afford bills? Do you want to be working for someone to build their dream? There are all examples of hard motivation. You can use either soft or hard to assist you in keeping you up on your feet. One last tip I'd recommend is going back and looking at your channel 5 years ago. The amount of subscribers you had, the amount of views you were getting, the equipment you had in order to make videos and produce content, the kind of content you were making in general. Then take a look at now. Look how far you've come. Look how many more subscribers you have, average viewers, and how your equipment has upgraded. Do you know how you were able to obtain that? Because you didn't stop. You kept on your feet and you proceeded. You were and are strong, even more strong if you continue to strive for what you want to achieve. I mean this with every word. I bet my life that you will succeed to exactly the point that you work towards. I hope I could have been of help. If you need more assistance, feel free to send another message, or if you wish, wait for more upcoming episodes that could cover your concerns. I hope that gave you guys a different perspective to know that there are many others who are pushing to achieve different or even the same goals. I briefly wanted to talk about the feedback from the first episode. I will be honest with you guys, I'm shocked. When I had the idea of creating this series, I thought that there would only be a very few people interested in the information, that this series would seem boring and uninteresting. I often thought that people who even do watch the video would just give mere comments like cool vid or good video. But I was completely wrong. People gave paragraphs about how this series inspired them to jump back into their goals. People were itching for more information and begging me to make these videos longer so that way I can provide more valuable information that they can intake into their own lives. I cannot explain to you how happy I am to know that so many people want to better their lives. I've been through the video related feedback as well. Some people want different forms of scenery for a more relaxed environment. Trust me, I'm working on that. Others wanted the content to be able to be in podcast form too, so that way they can listen to on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, or whatever they use to listen to music and podcasts. As I'm still not sure how all that works, I can assure you I'm looking into it. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I want to remind you that the comment section is disabled throughout my entire YouTube channel. YouTube has not only disabled channels that are owned by minors, but also videos that are featured by minors. This is YouTube's way of stopping pedophilia. Similar to today's topic, I could use that as an excuse to not have comments. However, I won't allow that to restrict the communication with me and my audience. That being said, you can head over to the community section of my channel and comment your feedback there. After every single Matured Mind episode, as well as any other video, I always ask there what you guys think of the video. I kindly ask that you guys go and place your thoughts there. Also, please let me know if there's any changes you'd like to see. Also, sir, if there was anything of the video or sound quality that could be changed as well. However, most importantly, let me know if there's anything that I can do to help this information that I'm giving to you flow and tie to your mind more efficiently. Last thing I wanted to mention, that if you have any issues, struggles, limitations on your road to success, and you want some help, you can shoot me a DM via my Instagram, which is Cristornio, or my Fortnite Instagram, which is Cristornio FN, or my Twitter, which is also Cristornio. If you just type in Cristornio on any social media platform, I'll pop up. You can shoot me a DM there. I'll make sure to respond as fast as possible, and with your consent, I'll be, like I did before, representing you guys in the next Matured Mind episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I am extremely grateful for all your support, and I wish you guys all the best on your journeys to success. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon.